morning, everybody. Randy Reed here from Cozumel. Now, unlike my usual island thoughts, today I thought I would shoot something down here by
Okay.
one of the beautiful parks that people walk by, and or maybe join in on my little video here. This is our downtown park. I think it's called Juarez. Very interesting place. Saturday night, all the families come down and let their kids run around, and kind of reminds me of the old days in the good old United States. A guy over here running his dogs right now. Neat little. Cozumel's a very community-focused island. For the most part, everybody gets along. It's a pretty cool place. So what I wanted to talk to you today about, I read a book many years ago called Selling the Invisible, and really interesting book. And one of its stories was about things that they do at Disneyland. And one of the things Disney sets very high standards for is, as you know, their rides. What do they call it? They've got a term for it. It's not even really rides. It's events or something. And they have a term they use called the setting speaks. And I use that when I talk about martial arts schools, and I'm talking about a physical location, the physical facility. And you know, I've been at this long enough, I can just about walk through a school when it's closed and tell you what's going on there. And when I'm trying to explain the importance of the setting to school owners, the best analogy I've been able to come up with, go figure, these days we have things called man caves. We used to call them basements or garages, whatever it was. And you go to one person's house and he's got some old plastic chairs over there, and maybe a card table set up for a bar, and hang some pictures on the wall with tacks, and it works just fine. You can get your beer. And then you have these new ones that people really trick them out. They really look spectacular. And I've noticed the same thing in martial arts schools. I've seen martial arts schools that look like somebody's garage. They look like they are a garage sale, even worse. And I've seen some spectacular karate schools. We've got some with the people I work with. You know, Jeff Danu's school up in Appleton, Wisconsin is stunning in its cleanliness and in its quality. It's quite, what do they call it? Understated quality. Beautiful, beautiful place. There's a guy out in California that has a jiu-jitsu school. I can't remember. I'll try to find it and stick it on here. Beautiful school. And so when people are first coming into your facility, they are going to they're going to get impacted by your setting. Oh, there's the church bells. They'll be impacted by your setting, but also going forward as a student, client, parent, whatever it is, they also are going to be impacted daily by what your setting says. We have a chance with our walls, our bare walls, to constantly reinforce our messages that we want. We should be changing it up a few times a year and really utilizing the setting. That's another tool that we have. How does the outside of your building look? Not so much for people driving by, but for people that are coming in for their first lessons, or your clients once again. Is it a quality operation? So look around your school. You can get online and go and Google and put images of martial arts schools and look around. And is your school as clean as it can be? Is it, and when I say clean, I mean, do you have stuff laying around? I saw a guy one time had a bunch of coffee cans full of concrete with sticks hanging out of them. It looked like something you'd see in the back garden. And you have a tendency, I know I do, just like you do at home, you have a tendency to, if you look at something long enough, you'll quit seeing it. Don't be afraid to invite a friend in and say, hey, how would you improve? There's always room for improvement. What's that old stupid saying? What's the biggest room in the house? The room for improvement. So just my thought for today, folks, from the park down here in Cozumel. Randy Reed, over and out.